欢迎来到中国。
The power to change the world is innovation that never stops. LUSHAN New Materials specializes in functional polymer materials, casting the strength of China, leading the world. Establish LUSHAN style. Build the foundation of the industry. LUSHAN New Materials has been established since 1998 and has been listed in a leading position in China's polymer materials industry, rapidly developed with the growth of the industry. LUSHAN explores the development needs of industry, life and intelligent high-tech. Has developed a series of products to meet the market expectations. LUSHAN has several production bases including Guangzhou Yunpu Factory, Yonghe Factory, Jiangsu, Changzhou Factory and others. LUSHAN optimizes the equipment by automation and intelligence. LUSHAN has served more than 80 countries and regions around the world and has reached strategic partnerships with more than 100 well-known brands such as China CRRC, Baoji Petroleum, Steel Pipe and Panasonic, and this scope is constantly expanding. LUSHAN provides high-quality products and experience for functional polymer material. LUSHAN, only for innovation. As a key high-tech enterprise of the National Torch Program, LUSHAN built a 4+3 RD platform. LUSHAN has integrated academic resources at home and abroad, focusing on research and product development such as melt grafting, latent cross-linking, bonding interface control technology and bonding theory. Leading the industry. LUSHAN equipped with various test devices and equipment, multi-dimensional inspection to ensure the high-quality product's output. Nearly 200 patent certifications. Has participated in a number of national industry standards. Products serve for many important strategic projects, including energy, pipelines, construction, engineering, aerospace undertakings, new energy projects, flexible displays, high-speed trains, military and so on. Focus on quality, focus on customer. These are our products and applications, including energy materials, tie resin, hot melt adhesive, optical materials, degradation materials, medical materials, etc. LUSHAN Compatibilizer. Before introducing our compatibilizer, let's talk about why we need the compatibilizer. Different types of materials has its excellent properties. How to mix the two polymers together and maximize their properties. When you do trials, you'll know that it's not very often that two polymers will mix with each other. Most of the time, if you try to mix two kinds of polymers directly, you'll end up with failure or unstable result. How to make the immiscible blends of polymers mixed well and evenly? The answer is compatibilizer. What is polymer compatibilizer? Compatibilizers, also referred to as coupling agents, are additives that when added to a blend of immiscible materials during extrusion, modifies their interfacial properties and stabilizes the melt blend. Usually the chains of a compatibilizer have a blocky structure, with one constitutive block miscible with one blend component and a second block miscible with the other blend component. LUSHAN Compatibilizer uses one of the most successful techniques for compatibilization, maleic anhydride graft copolymers. The mainly compatibilizer of LUSHAN includes maleic anhydride grafted polypropylene, maleic anhydride grafted polyolefin elastomer and maleic anhydride grafted polyethylene. For maleic anhydride grafted polypropylene, our typical grades are PR3C and PR3D. It can be used in reinforced PP composite. This final products of PP compounds are usually automotive dashboards, wood plastic products, and so on. As shown in the table and picture, PP and glass fiber become miscible with more excellent properties like the tensile strength, flexural strength and notch impact strength after adding PR3D. For maleic anhydride grafted polyolefin elastomer, we usually recommend our grades AR1 and AR493 to our customers, which can improve the impact strength, low temperature resistance, dimensional stability, and water absorption of nylon products. The final products of this nylon materials are usually plastic gears, sports equipment and so on. As shown and compared in the tables, adding LUSHAN nylon impact modifier AR1 improves the impact strength of glass fiber nylon and AR493 improves the impact strength of nylon without glass fiber. Next, maleic anhydride grafted polyethylene is our for wood plastic composites. LUSHAN WR2A is suitable for WPC content based on HDPE content. And the final products of wood plastic composites are furniture, outdoor decks, park benches, and so on. You can check the data on the table. The tensile strength and flexural strength has improved after adding WR2A, and the water absorption has reduced. We also have PE compatibilizer grades for halogen-free flame retardant compounds, which final product is HFFR wires and cables. The typical grades are LR2D and LR508. This kind of compatibilizer is usually used for HFFR compounds with inorganic flame retardant and a plastic matrix. About the properties of our compatibilizer for PE HFFR compounds, they can effectively improve the mechanical properties, such as tensile strength, elongation at break and so on. LUSHAN is the leading manufacturer of compatibilizer in China and we have exported our materials to about 80 countries. We are working with global customers like Poly1, Celanese, Borealis, Nexans and so on. I believe that you can rely on us as a reliable supplier. LUSHAN Thai resin. Before introducing you our LUSHAN Thai resin, let's talk about the barrier film packaging briefly at first. The most common barrier films in the food packaging industries are the ones with nylon EVOH PVA materials and also aluminum and others. They can be applied for many different kinds of foods, for example, fresh meat, poultry, sausage, milk, coffee and snack food. With the help of barrier films packaging, it can improve the food's shelf life and keep the aroma of inside materials restrained within the containers. For example, the cosmetic in tubes, coffee capsule and agrochemical liquid in bottles. As we all know, some of the daily food like the vacuum-packaged fresh meat, jelly, sausage, etc., can often reach a shelf life for more than 6 months long and some even much longer for 1 to 2 years. But how does it work? To offer such a long shelf life is because the packaging of the product has barrier properties, which can effectively prevent the penetration of oxygen, moisture, grease, and odor that go through the packaging film or container and causing the bacteria reproduction and food decomposition. Also for sticky smell products like pesticides and toilet cleanser, the bottle containers need to equipped with the function of restrain the smells inside the bottle before use. Also for cosmetic products with charming aroma, the tube containers need to equipped with the function of restrain the smells inside the tubes before use so as to keep the product stay at its best condition. Thanks to the barrier layers of the container packaging, that's how it works to keep the material aroma restrained inside containers. As we have mentioned the variety use of barrier properties as the barrier layer in the packaging, our LUSHAN Thai resin plays a role in bonding the polyolefin layer like PE and PP material with EVOH or nylon layer, the barrier layer. High barrier packaging is mostly composed of multiple layers of different materials, including polyolefin layer, including PP, PE and other materials, barrier layer, including PA/EVO and other materials, bonding layer, etc. Among them, the Thai layer is an important bridge connecting the polyolefin layer and the barrier layer. The quality of the adhesive resin will directly affect the quality of the packaging film. Thai resins of general quality will have insufficient adhesion, resulting in peeling off, uneven particle color, black and yellow spots, heavy odor, poor processability, and obvious crystal spots, which will affect the safety and appearance of product packaging. LUSHAN High Barrier Packaging Thai resin is maleic anhydride crafted and modified by polyolefin in pellet form. It introduces extremely strong polar groups into the molecular chain of polyolefin resin, which not only retains the excellent mechanical properties of polyolefin materials, but also gives the resin excellent resistance to polar materials. The adhesive performance of our Thai resin, widely used in food, daily chemical, automotive and other industries, is used as a multi-layer co-extrusion composite of PE, PP and EVOH, PA and other barrier materials. LUSHAN Thai resin can be used to produce the flexible packaging for food industry, and it's applied to 3, 5, 7, 9, 13, 15, 17 layers nylon and EVOH barrier films, such as vacuum packaging for fresh meat/poultry/fish, lidding film, sausage casing, cheese and dairy products, ready meals, sauce, pouches, etc. LUSHAN Thai resin has passed the following food contact regulations: Mercosur Food Contact, Brazil Anvisa Food Contact, and the regulations in USA and Europe. For PE barrier flexible packaging films, we have developed many grades of Thai resin for different applications with different processing procedures. For example, our Thai resin grade EF13 is developed for bonding PE and nylon layers of co-extruded blown films, and grade EF19 offers the super strong adhesion to PE and EVOH layers of co-extruded blown and cast films. The adhesion strength could be 9 to 10 N/cm, which is the same as other top Thai resin manufacturers in the world. And our Thai resin grade EF8F can be used directly without any crystallizing point shown in the films. Also, high concentrated Thai resin can be used mixing with LLDPE at a specific dilution ratio, which can help reduce your production cost. We also have developed some grade of Thai resins for PP barrier films, such as our grade PF3C, which is special for bonding PE and nylon blown films. If you are an artificial sausage casing manufacturer, then you must also need Thai resin for binding PE and nylon structure barrier sausage casings. We have many grade of Thai resin for different kinds of sausage casings. No matter your product type is focused on transparent sausage casing or the red, golden, black and other color sausage casings, there's always a suitable grade of Thai resin we have works perfectly for your products. We also have many other grade of Thai resin for your high barrier packaging products with EVOH layers, like PP jelly cup container, PS coffee capsule, cosmetic tubes and agrochemical bottle containers. Please contact us for more details. Our LUSHAN company owns 67% of the market share in China and has sold our products to more than 80 countries, dealing with Thai resin research, development, and manufacture in the packaging industry since 1998. Also for our Thai resin in the food packaging industry, we have been working with global customers like Amcor Finland, Wipak, 2Gamma, Uflex, Packer and Miko and so much more you may know, which have verified our product quality with their product performance. New materials, new life.